台湾中古车交易市场去年突破了70万辆，年商机有上百亿元。不止旧有的中古车行，原厂也加入了推认证车，近期更加吸引了外商业者来台掏金。像是新加坡独角兽企业就登台打造了中古车交易平台。
这台车的话有主动的跟车系统 ACC。
The automobile market in Taiwan had recovered in June. 32,631 vehicles listed in total, which was 17% increase. In 2 years, the automobile market has been impacted by the shortage of chips and raw materials, which leads to the worsened shortage of vehicles. It needs to wait more than half of a year to get import vehicles.
即使疫情跟进面荒逐渐散去，但原厂的缺车情况还是很严重。不止一般的油车，就连最新的电动车也出现在中古车的市场。
Statistics shows that 737,000 used vehicles still last year, 2.7% annual growth. Plus the waiting time for new vehicles, the used vehicles are getting more popular.
大概2-3成有啦，对吧？因为基本上你说去新车公司，你得到的就是说啊，现在都没车啊。你包括不要说宾士、BMW， 你包括连 Porsche 他自己都在卖中古车，那为什么？因为中古车这个利润是相当可观的啦。
The size of used vehicles market is 1.5 to 2 times the new vehicles market. There are more than $10 billion annual business opportunities. Not only basic dealers, even luxury brands have stepped into the business of dealer-certified vehicles market. It also attracts foreign investment, like Unicorn from Singapore. They have built a used vehicle dealing platform, which features digitalized vehicle dealing process and used vehicle online platform built by the Automobile Group in Taiwan, provide online in-time calculation by AI and big data.
这个影响它价格的因素会比新车要来得复杂，所以换句话说，它的毛利呢，其实反而比新车要来得更高，也因此呢，就会变得像趋之若鹜一样。那么也越来越多中古车的平台。
With more choices for used vehicles, the competition becomes intense, but the expert recommends that the customer must purchase from the certified brands, which are relatively guaranteed. In case that you save money from purchasing a vehicle, but spend a fortune on repairing it.
今天的英文关键字就是 used vehicles， 也就是说二手车、中古车的意思。The used vehicles are getting more popular， 也就是说中古车现在是越来越受到欢迎了。这里要带你一起来关心的是，近年来接连受到了疫情、通膨等等的影响，物价指数不断的攀升。尽管说基本工资已经连续6年上涨，但是在万物齐涨的时代，劳工们大叹薪水还是跟不上物价的。专家就分析问题还是来自于企业没有获利。
一心是国耻。
The Zhonghua Express Corporation Labor Union went to the MOTC in the beginning of July to protest the low paying. The final agreement was 5,000 raise to all staff. It ended peacefully, but the late paying issue comes to people again. Especially for the service industry, they make drinks with all hearts or provide meals for customers. According to the 2021 statistics of MOTC, the population of the service industry in Taiwan is 6.847 million people, which is 59.7% among all employed population. They also play an important role in economics and steady labor market, but most of them only have minimum wage. The minimum wage of 2022 in Taiwan was increased to be 25,250. The hourly pay was increased to 168 from 160. It's said that it's going to be 4% increase next year, which will be 7 years in a row increase. But people still cannot really feel it.
再涨多少，我觉得还都算低薪呢。
其实薪水，调整的幅度，如果就算是10%，可能几千块，也没办法 cover 生活的成本。
The low pay becomes normal because it cannot match the living cost. Take a look at the CPI. The annual increase rate goes to 3.59%, which is the highest in 14 years. Based on the average month's pay, $43,000. It needs to be increased $1,300 so that we can afford the living cost. But there is also company which raise the salary.
通膨跟物价指数会影响到员工的收入，所以总裁也很阿莎利，我就照你们的意思，这个4.5%10日调薪。
The Formosa Plastic Group confirmed to increase salary 4.5%, which is plus $2,496 per month per person. The average salary is now $58,000, which has been the largest increase among 38 years. As for teleservice, Taiwan Mobile has also announced that it will be more than 7% salary increase from this year. Even $1 million annual income is foreseeable.
这个 Hypo 及行券的话，目前我们主打就是说新鲜人才这个100万年薪不是梦。
The salary performance has become M-shaped, depends on different companies. The profit of semiconductor, technology, and financial industry reflect on its employees' salary. For the service industry, because of pandemic, it's suffering. Don't even think of profit. It's less expecting to increase salary in the future after pandemic.
最主要要调薪的话，还是要靠企业的这个盈余的一个这个增加，才有办法真的让员工觉得说这个公司有看重自己哦。那当然这个还是要凭老板自己的一个良心啦。
He is talking conservatively, but only when the industry makes money, the employer can have a chance to increase the salary. To get rid of low-paying environment, the government not only needs to increase the minimum wage, but assist industry to transform. Every link is necessary and cannot wait.
自从疫情开始，登山逐渐成为主流的运动，而且有别于以往，通常是家人朋友一起登山。现在则是兴起了一股网友揪团包车登山的风潮，连带就掀起了周边用品商机。
Backpackers carrying variety of bags with oversleeves, hats, and alpine stock approach into the gigantic mountain to breathe fresh air and to stay away from people. There are different mountain views in all seasons. It used to be a family trip, but recently the structure of climbing groups has changed. More are from online groups. People who don't know each other go mountain climbing together, even the company trip. They also go to Taiwan's Sentupo Mountains by getting a private bus with a guide. But no matter it's beginner or advanced ones, you cannot neglect viewpoints for physical limitation.
高血压、中风都算是比较高危险。
The dealer says that people like to go mountain climbing as they cannot go abroad because pandemic. Most of them are beginners. According to the Taiwan Sentupo Mountain stream list, Mount Jade, Mount Xue, Wulin, Dabajia Mountain, Qilai Mountain, and Jiaming Lake are all listed. There is also advanced version, which is vertical 4 to 5 more day climbing schedule. It is usually the choice for people with experiences and for equipment. The group of climbing high mountain and reaching the summit has more and more participants.
差不多是2倍左右。平常之前1个月可能3、4团或4、5团，那现在就可能7、8团。
Recently, the mountain climbing is getting trendy. Expect for survival whistle. There are also clothes for marking in the field and other special hidden mountain climbing utilities. There are so many choices, but there are some items that normal climbers rarely see, like military hanging water filter bag with a large capacity. The multifunction scissors can not only deal with wounds but also gut gauze. The fluorescent clothes can show survival signal by being flashed by UV.
增加了大概1至2成，就是睡眠装备、登山帐篷，重量比较轻一些的睡袋。
Recently, the mountain climbing has become a mainstream sport, and the member structure has also changed. The private bus is led by a guide. People are more willing to accept mountain climbing, which brings the outstanding performance of gears.